The Timeline is brought to you by
MTN. Everywhere you go.
This episode features two interesting people. Ruth Aine, who has 13 years under her belt as a communications consultant, and she talks about a team, should I say, a community, that's a better word, that is building around Africa bloggers, to tell stories about Africa. We also talk to Anthony Masaki from Chapter 4, Uganda, talk about blogging for civil liberties and social rights.
I realized that every time I introduce myself as a political blogger, the first question I'm asked is, so TVO in Uganda, yeah? Depending on where you're coming from, they're like, so do you have policemen at your gate? Because any time we say political, there's kind of that connotation. One of the biggest challenges that we have first, I must say, is obviously as being a community that's online, and is not producing original content, because what we do is we pick content from from blogs that have already been published from particular people. In Tanzania, one of our bloggers, Chambi Chachage, a couple of months ago said, he wrote a post where he said he was not going to blog again because he felt that the government of Tanzania was gagging him. And then he had one or two people now reply him, just from the audience, and say, no, you need to do this. You need to keep blogging. You need to keep telling the stories. You always find yourself stepping into someone's business. Unlike where Philip is trying to help people, here it is you're putting a finger in a beehive, things like that, stirring up conversation. It is a platform that has managed to start a trend, and we hope that this can actually be something that we can continue.
There's an article there about Robert Mugabe and a girl called Zimbabwe. It's a very interesting article. He kind of puts the context that Zimbabwe is the girl, and Mugabe, of course, has a chance to come and get into a relationship with her. And of course, it's really narrates an abusive relationship. There are possibilities that African leaders could use fake news as an excuse to control internet access. So this is a post by Jimmy Kainja. He's from Malawi. Yeah, this is a post by Sean Mubiru. He's from Uganda. I suppose you've heard about him. And he was basically writing about East Africa's third-term addicts and how they're a regional problem. We know what's happening in Rwanda. We know what happened to us here. Now we also know what happened in DRC. So there's that problem and how it's affecting democracy, and certainly, of course, becomes important when young political bloggers can come on and share their voices just to add their opinions. And then this is a story that really concerned me, from Paul Shalala in Zambia. There was a referendum there about civil rights and all. So in this post, he basically shares concerns that there was a referendum on civil rights, and a very important law that was supposed to be passed there, but then less than 50% of the voters showed up, so the referendum failed. So the new law was not passed. These are posts from various countries, different bloggers, but I think you can see there's a pattern that is emerging. There are concerns on the democratic trends and whether people's wills and thoughts are being respected.
Now, of course, a lot more happened at the social media conference that we probably will not be able to completely put in this show. So go check out CAS Uganda and Southern Sudan on Twitter, and check them out on Facebook. They'll be having a lot of the stuff, more than we could bring to you in this 5 minutes. Also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. That is at The Timeline 256 on Twitter and Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Timeline 256. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Don't forget, *150 *55# is a magic number if you like to get yourself unlimited internet everywhere. If you like to be unlimited. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Goodbye. God bless. Have a fantastic, fantastic day, and catch you on the World Wide Web.
The Timeline was brought to you by
Switch to MTN Unlimited Internet everywhere, every time, for everything. Dial *150 *55# to choose your monthly package. True Unlimited is finally here. MTN.